Oh, yeah, I remember the moment that I was lost and I felt just like a stranger in my own life, like an actor playing a role that I never even auditioned for. I had followed the map, you guys, of what society had handed to me. Be a good man, build a career, buy things. And it led me to a dead end of just profound emptiness. By every external measure, I was a success. Internally, I was bankrupt. In that moment of just crushing confusion, I dropped my head and mumbled a very simple and desperate prayer that would just change everything. Now, that prayer, it wasn't a magic wand. God didn't instantly download a new life map into my brain. No, 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 no. But it did crack open a window in a room that had been sealed shut for years. That desperate plea, man, it was my first step in discovering what I now call the 7 pillars of transformation. Yes. And by the end of this video, you will have this exact same framework. It's a practical guide, and you can start using it today. So, if you've ever felt lost, aimless, or like you're just living someone else's script, stay with me. Come on, cousins, and let's pod about it.
A world fraught with confusion. One man will break his silence. There was only one man for the job.
Come on, cousins, let's pod about it.
Oh, welcome to the funkiest show this side of the Pecos, baby. Who, me? I'm just your friendly neighborhood liaison and your tour guide for this journey that we call life. Yeah, Terry Patrick coming at you once again, and I just have this episode that it's been burning inside of me, and it's been trying to get this message out to people. So I'm so glad that you tuned in, cousin. Oh yeah, I got your back like vertebrae, and I gotta give it up for the 2 people that had my back and taught me that prayer was important. They taught me that you have to be able to make some corrections, some rerouting that has to go on in your life. Yeah, give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Pops and Fat Mama. In this episode called The 7 Pillars, episode 69, baby, season 3, the entire journey, it rests on one singular foundation pillar. That's prayer. Now, for many people, the word prayer is loaded, isn't it? We think of reciting words that we don't feel or asking for things from God, like God is a cosmic vending machine. But prayer that leads to transformation, it's about connection. My simple prayer, God help me. I have no idea what I'm doing. I wasn't asking for a promotion. I was asking for guidance. I was admitting I was spiritually broke. And in that surrender, the frantic energy of trying to just hold on to a fragile life, it began to dissolve away, replaced by this quiet little sense of peace. This is a power that prayer has. That's why it's the first pillar. And it's not about getting answers. It's about getting in alignment with the one who has those answers. So yes, prayer opened the door, but I still had to walk through it. And the first thing I had to change wasn't my circumstances that are all around me, but my mind. And that's the second pillar, perception. You perceive things one way that they may not even be that way. Yes, your perception is a lens for what you see everything. And for years, I got to tell you, this is the God's honest truth. My lens was filthy. It was smudged with fear of a story of limitation that I had accepted as the truth. See, the Bible says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. This is a profound practical instruction. That's all it is. And what I started to see, cousin, was that my reality, it was a reflection of my core beliefs. I believed I was unworthy. I would make choices that kept me unfulfilled. Transformation, it demands more than just a change in belief. My aha moment came when an opportunity I was for sure was going to go through an answer to my prayers, they fell apart. See, the old me would have saw that as a catastrophe. See, nothing ever works out. But because I've been leaning on prayer, my response was different. My instinct was to pray. Okay, God, I don't get this, but I trust that you do. What are you showing me? And once my perception is shifted, it freed me up to just rediscover what actually set my soul on fire. It brings me to the third pillar, which is passion. You see, we all have a gift, and I believe that everyone has at least one gift and no one has more than seven. But what is it that truly sets your soul on fire? I'm because see the difference between a talent and a gift, people throw away talent all the time. You know somebody, don't you, cousin, that had all the talent in the world and threw it away. But that gift to make you just get up in the morning, man, that gift to make you feel like, oh my goodness, I have no choice. It'll make you stay up all night long. And my passion that I had to rediscover, it's it's that third pillar that it hinges on everything. So if prayer was the first pillar, then it opened up my perception. How do I see things? How do I perceive things? Just like rain, it could be raining like it is outside right now. It's raining cats and dogs, but to some people, they got to put on a hat, got to put on a jacket, maybe put on some rain boots, get an umbrella. To other people, they will get out there and dance in the rain and just let it drench them because to them it's water. It's all about perception. It's the same raindrops that are falling. So for so long, I thought passion was a luxury I couldn't afford. But I learned that passion isn't just a feeling, it's a divine energy. It's God's fingerprint on your soul, pointing you towards the work He created you to go do. My passions, they were buried under a mountain of shoulda, woulda, coulda. I asked God a simple question: what did you put inside me that makes me feel truly alive? And the answer, it came in whispers. I remember my love for writing as a teenager, and I remember the satisfaction I got from just sailing away in my imagination. These were just small little embers that were glowing faintly in the ashes of a neglected heart. So I started small. I bought myself a journal and I wrote one page. And as I fanned these little flames, they grew. The writing became joyful. Those sparks became a roaring inferno that turned into several books, hundreds of poems, even screenplays. I was feeling genuine excitement that I hadn't felt in decades. This is how you find your passion. You don't wait for a lightning bolt. No, you prayerfully and curiously just explore what gives you energy. What subjects do you love? What problems do we have in the world that just breaks your heart? What activities make you lose track of time? Man, where did the time go? See, those are all clues. They're divine little signposts. There's passion for your transformation. And without it, The journey, man, it's a grind and it gets real outdated real fast. Yes, it does. But with that, it becomes a joyous adventure once again. So remember, passion. That gave me energy, but the energy without direction is just chaos. So we had to discover the fourth pillar, which is purpose. The passion fueled it, and the purpose is a compass. And why you are behind it. What are you giving your passions to in a single unified direction? I used to confuse purpose with a job title, but the purpose is bigger than just your business card, man. It's an impact that you have created, something that you have, and it's the greatest passions intersection with the world's deep needs. Finding my purpose was the process of connecting the dots. It took my passion, writing and mentoring, which is something I love to do, and podcasting. And I asked, okay, God, what do you want me to do with these? My purpose was to use my passion for writing and my heart for mentoring to help other people who felt as lost as I once did. So suddenly, everything clicked. The journal entries became raw material for articles, for videos like this one. Living your purpose is the feeling of being used for God to do something bigger inside of our lives. Yes, and this, for me, it was a massive turning point. And if you want to go deeper, I want you to make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and so that you can be able to say, hey, you know what? I want to find out what my passion is as well. And if you would like to support this program, you can find me on Zelle at tpatrick8844 over there at msn.com. You can find me over there on Venmo at Word to the Wise Podcast, or you can find me on Cash App at $Cat Daddy in the mix. Yes. So making sure that I am exploring my passions and using it with purpose. I mean, it's getting to living inside of my purpose. It really had something to do becoming someone I hadn't been before. I had to grow. And that's where this fifth pillar becomes important. And that is potential. Your potential is God-given. It's an untapped capacity lying dormant inside you. It's the seed of the person that you are destined to become. I used to see my abilities as something that was fixed. My potential, it was a ceiling, but a faith-filled perception shows you that your potential isn't a ceiling, it's a seed. God planted it. But it's your responsibility. You got to cultivate it with some faith and some action. My purpose to that guide, it forced me to face my weaknesses. I learned the skills, gained the confidence, and eventually I leveled up and became something that I love to do, a person I love being. See, my potential was always on just the other side of your comfort zone. So when you feel inadequate for the task that God has given you, rejoice, be happy. It's an invitation to grow. I learned quickly, you can't do this alone, Terry. So the journey of transformation, it can't be a solo mission. This brought me to the sixth pillar, people. Got to have the right people in your life. See, the Bible says iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. You need people who will sharpen you and not dull your edge. You can't get sharp rubbing up against a marshmallow. So question, cousins, are there any marshmallows in your life? For years, I was surrounded by people who were comfortable with the old, lost version of me. I mean, new talk about passion and purpose made them uncomfortable. And I realized I had to get intentional about my community. And this doesn't mean cutting everybody off, but it does mean prayerfully curating your inner circle. A true purpose community. They'll celebrate your vision. They'll challenge your complacency, and they will comfort you in your failures. I prayed for this, and God answered. And man, over the course of my life, I found several mentors who saved me years of struggle. Shout out to Rodney Cole, Dwayne Dowd, and Dwight Pleasure. This group became, for me, my lifeline. When I was discouraged, these men, they reminded me of my why. And when I got lazy, they called me up higher. You will become like the 5 people that you spend the most time with, cousins. Yeah, so are you sharpening yourselves? Are they sharpening you? Are they speaking life into your dreams? Are they helping you to get to the next level? Finding people isn't a luxury, it's a strategic strategy. I had that connection mindset. The fuel, remember, the compass, the fuel and the compass. The compass will show you where you want to go. That's where the people comes in. And that prayer can be your fuel. So when you have these things, you are growing your potential and the right people. But one final pillar, it's going to hold all these things together. I mean, especially when life's little storms hit, and they're coming, and that is persistence. Transformation is a daily discipline process. Yeah, it's a marathon. It is not a sprint. You don't have to be great to get started. But you got to get started if you're ever going to be great at anything. That means you're going to have to put in the work. It's just like a seed that you plant into the ground. Yes, it does require some dirt to be thrown on top of you. And it also requires someone to come along and put some manure on top of you. Yeah, throw some crap at you. That's what a seed has to go through. And yes, it can't be all sunny days. You will wither up in the sunshine. Yeah, it's going to have to be some storms. Yes, storms will bring about some rain and some hydration for you as a seed. You are in the darkness and you can't see, and you wished it. And you know what? I just want to break through that surface. Be patient. Yeah, be like bamboo. Yeah, the bamboo plant. They plant that bamboo inside of the dirt, and that persistence is what pays off. Because see, for the first 5 years, the bamboo plant doesn't break the surface. It grows downward. And the root system is so sophisticated that the bamboo, they will reach out and they will find other bamboo plants, and they will hold hands beneath the surface. But on that 5th year, it'll break through. And just a short 6 months after 5 years, boom, up 50 feet in the sky. Now, did it take 6 months to grow 50 feet? No, it took 5.5 years. No one saw the struggle that it was going through. And they're like, wow, look at you. You are standing tall. You are glorious. Yeah, you see my glory, but you don't see my story. My persistence, man, it was a marathon. It wasn't a sprint. It was persistence. It's a gritty commitment that just keeps showing up, especially on the days when you don't feel like doing it. Those are the days you should do it even harder. There were many times I wanted to quit. Times a video got negative comments, or time when my poetry venue had 0 listeners. There was times when book signings resulted in no sales. Times when those old insecurities, they would come up and they would whisper, who do you think you are? It's in those moments where passion feels distance, where purpose gets blurry. This is where persistence must take over. It's faith and action over the long haul. It's choosing to pray instead of being disconnected. You need to correct your perception so you see it different. You don't feel defeated. You take one small step and you feel overwhelmed. Yeah. But you got to develop this model. Do it for the man that you are becoming, not who you are right now. That's where persistence, I'm doing it for the future me. Do something today that the future you will thank you for. And when you can do that, you can get to that last pillar, Okay. The 7 pillars: prayer, perception, passion, purpose, potential, the right people, and persistence. And there it is in a nutshell. They are all operating systems inside of me. Prayer connects me. Perception directs me. Passion fuels me. Purpose is like a compass. It guides me. Potential grows me. People support me. And persistence, that's what keeps me going. Who knew that being hard-headed could be such a good thing, man? Oh yeah, it feels like it's truly authentic, it's powerful, and it's my own. So the framework that took me from lost to found, yeah, it isn't a special secret at all. No, it's not. It's a map. And it's a universal guide, and it's available for you right here, right now, right here on Word to the Wise podcast. Yeah, I want you to tell a friend too. Somebody needs to hear this. I was having a conversation with a gentleman. Yeah, give a shout out to Blair Bellamy. And we was talking about something. We were saying that sometimes we feel like what you are saying right now isn't for the people who are here listening to it right now, because the internet is forever. I truly believe sometimes these messages may be relevant 10 years from now. It may be somebody in kindergarten. They're 5 years old right now, but in 10 years, they'll be 15 and may even have their life in shambles, and they're back against the wall, and they pull up an old podcast on the internet, a good old Cousin Terry. And Cousin Terry is over there dropping knowledge about the 7 pillars. But man, this is right on time. You see, my perception of what I have to say, I believe that sometimes it can be for a future you. My father used to have a saying, "You're only listening to me now, but you are going to hear me later." So the transformation that you're looking for is not as far away as you may think. It starts with a single little step. Maybe for you, that step is a simple prayer like mine was. Maybe it's identifying one negative story that you really need to stop telling yourself. Or maybe it's fanning the flames of one small little ember, one little forgotten passion that you have. You have a unique God-given purpose, and the potential you need is already planted inside you. It's a seed. This journey is possible for you. I want to build a community of people. That's what I would like to do with this podcast. A community of people committed to walking on this path. So my question for you is very simple. Which one of these 7 pillars resonates the most with you right now? In your season of life that you're in right now, let me know in the comments. I read every single one of them, and I want us to walk this journey together. And I want to thank you guys for spending this time with me. Keep seeking, keep growing, and I'll see you on the next video. Yeah, I'll be seeing you around, and when y'all do, just give me one of these. Give me one of these real cool little peace signs, all right? Hey, you guys, that is my time. And I want to say that every time that I do these videos, I feel like yeah, I feel like we go times and Hot Wheel tracks, baby. Like Droopy Diapers and Similac. Yo, yeah, I got your back like vertebrae, and I'm gonna keep swinging like Tarzan until we meet again. You keep doing the things that you need to do. And if you ever need somebody to sharpen you, you can definitely count on me. All right, you guys take care. Word to the Wise podcast, once again, with the exclamation point.
I hope you like the podcast and you really like the podcast.
Come on, be serious.
And you really like World Podcast. Like and subscribe.